Sup, Nerdmigos, and the Jive Talking Nerd John Norgroup. We've got Wife here, and we are at a kind of a vlog, Jive, right? This is kind of a vlog, Jive.
A little bit.
This is like a birthday extravaganza recap, haul, unboxing, sort of a whatever. You've seen us do it before. We're gonna do it again. It's just like a thing that we do. To kind of give you guys like a little looky-loo into that kind of stuff. So, you know, whatever. If you're not subscribe to check out more of this stuff, as well as the podcast, which is coming out when that comes out, and all the rest of the stuff. So, whatever. Stay tuned. But yeah, okay. So, Sunday last was your birthday.
Yep.
And so for Julie's birthday, we decided to do a little bit of errands.
Yeah.
Mostly. However, we got pretty remarkably sidetracked. So first I'm going to paint a picture of the timeline of events, and then we can go over the stuff. Because the errands were like, okay, we had to go up to the salumi place in town north of us, that we have like a salumi
membership
club thing. And it's like super good salumi. We'll probably do a video about that at some point in time, but that's like in the fridge and I didn't think about it until right this moment. But so
we'll do a video about it when we eat it.
When we eat it, yeah, because we're not cracking into that yet. So shout out to Journeyman's Meat. So we got done there and we went down to Windsor to go to Home Depot because I had to pick up some stuff from Home Depot, and there happens to be a Goodwill
in
there.
The same
and we were
lot.
we're gonna look in the Goodwill, like it's gonna be a quick trip, and fucking let me tell you how behind this Goodwill trip put us for the whole day schedule. And we probably burned an hour in this Goodwill.
Yeah.
So the stuff that we got at this Goodwill was amazing and a lot. And then we also so that's like most of the stuff that we're going to be talking about today is our Goodwill haul. And then we will also go over the last 2 days we did a puzzle. And then the day before your birthday, I went to the mail to get the mail because we have like a PO box or whatever. And I got a box in from this company that we buy stuff from all the time. It's Element, LMNT Salts. Again, we are technically not connected with any of the companies that we're talking about here, but we're shouting them out because they're gangster. And Element sent us a box, and I got home, and I was like, hey, babe, did we buy something from these people?
No, that's what I said to you.
because we buy the stuff and it's in like a similarly sized box to the pack that we normally get from them, and we both have those at least once or twice a day.
Yeah.
Right? And so I was just like, maybe we bought another one, but we're not getting low right now. So I don't know. And then you were like, maybe we did a subscription thing. And I was like, I don't even know if that's a thing or whatever, at all. I genuinely don't know. And so we're like, what is this? What is this? We're doing other stuff. And then I finally opened the box up, and this was completely not what we were expecting.
Yeah, so you get to experience that with us.
So let's move through time in a linear fashion, and we'll start with the Element thing that we got, and then move to the Goodwill haul, and then we'll talk about the puzzle that we just spent the last 2 days doing. And I literally had a migraine all day today, and I'm only just getting over because of this puzzle. So, yay, us. So Element sent us this box of stuff. Again, not sponsored, not connected to Element. We actually found them from another YouTuber.
Yes.
Who was shouting them out, and we're like, oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, shout out to No Lab Coat Required.
Yeah, shout out to No Lab Coat Required. Great YouTube channel if you are not following them. So check them out. Check him out. And so we were like, oh, this sounds fun. So we bought some, and we're immediately fell in love with this company.
Yeah.
Right? So
actually, my twice weekly migraines pretty much went away after starting to drink these.
Yeah. And Element is basically individual serve packs of super Gatorade.
Yeah.
Right? It's like salt, it's like electrolytes and magnesium, and all that kind of electrolyte stuff in a little pack that you just put in your water. I mix it with my protein powder because I do a protein shake for lunch more often than not. It's good in coffee. I do it in my tea at night. It's great, like, pre-workout. So it's like all that stuff,
They
right?
have some chocolate ones that are really good warm.
Yeah. So they sent us this box.
We've mixed them with booze for margaritas.
Oh my god, they make such a good margarita too. So they sent us this box with this thing in it. And this is not the thing that we normally get. In fact, this is a thing that I've never seen before, right? So they sent us, they're starting to do packaged, like, canned product.
Yeah.
As well as this has a flavor. So we've had that. So this has 4 flavors in it: black cherry lime, grapefruit, citrus, and watermelon. We have the grapefruit and citrus in stock right now in the powders because those are delicious. Grapefruit's probably my favorite.
Yeah, the grapefruit is
It's so good, right? And the watermelon's good. It's a little melony for me. I'm not like a melon person. But it's pretty good. And then the last is the that blackberry lime, which is totally on the other side of the package.
It's going to be all the way on the bottom.
Of course. Oh, no. Look at this. Second in the package. There you go. Second in the package. So we're going to try this, like, live, for a lack of better words. So, here, I'm going to bring that up there.
Okay. I can't reach.
Yeah.
I'm too far away.
So it's 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 of potassium, and 60 of magnesium. No sugar, no caffeine. This is the same that's in the salt packet that you can put in your drink. But now this is in a sparkling electrolyte water. And I have mixed the salt packet with sparkling water because I'm a big proponent of seltzers.
Yeah.
And, do get a very large cup for a small can of seltzer, because it's gonna foam crazy when you put the powder in it, like, for you know, obviously, or whatever. But it does work, and it does taste delicious.
Yeah.
For what that's worth. So, first try.
This is the black cherry lime.
This is the black cherry lime.
Oh no, you don't get it.
Oh yeah, is that good?
You don't get any of that.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! They're gonna make us spend more money. That's how they get you. Is in your free stuff. That is. Holy shit! That is good.
Yeah. So again,
Wowzer.
We're not sponsored by these guys, but we absolutely love. their products.
Huge fans. We love their products, and we buy them regularly. Young people, let me tell you, if you have not started doing fiber. Very gangster. Put some fiber in your diet. I put fiber in my coffee, I put fiber in my tea, put fiber in my protein powder shakes. I have fiber like thrice a day. In addition to the fact that, like, we eat beans and homemade bread that has fiber. So I eat fibrous things, but, safety first.
It's like just over 30-year-old things. Like
yeah, I'm not just over 30. I'm more than halfway through 30. So I'm not a youth at all. Right? I mean, I know I look like one with all this smooth calmness. But, no. So I started doing the fiber and stuff like that, and this has definitely become one of my, like, at least once, if not twice a day companies, right? Is, like, fiber and a salt drink. Like, at least once, sometimes twice a day. So, we got those. Thank you, Element. Shout out to them. That is horrifyingly delicious.
What a delightful surprise that we received just in time for my birthday. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Secret birthday gift we didn't even know was happening. I'm already drinking a beer, so you can finish that, because that is very good, and we only have one more can of that, so I'm going to abstain. So yeah, that's fantastic. So next up is our haul from Goodwill. So we were at Goodwill. Okay, so first these things back here. We got 2 things back here. First is this itty bitty tiny town, like, arboretum that's, like, dramatically falling apart. It's got like wires hanging out of it. So if you see, it's this, like, little,
just like a little doodad,
little kawaii arboretum,
tiny town,
and it's like the bookshelf is, like,
greenhouse.
knocked over. It's like a chaos in there. Like, the bookshelf is knocked over and stuff. But it's got, like, a lot of good parts. It's got nice shelves and little plants and little books in here and, like, little rocks. It's got, like, a little teapot. You see that in there?
Yeah.
And, like, little newspapers and stuff. So I'm gonna harvest it. There's, like, a bird here. Look at this cute ass little bird there. Little bluebird. You see that little bluebird?
Yes.
Every time I pick this thing up, I find something new about it. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna harvest it for its delicious parts, and then put them into something that's a little nicer, because like the plastic's a bit dented, and like some of the stuff is starting to fall off and such. So I'm just gonna like use it. I'm harvesting it for its delicious parts for my miniature obsession that's increasingly becoming a dramatic problem in my life.
Yes.
And then we bought this
sconce. This like metal leafy sconce.
This like big metal leaf sconce.
It looks like it's made of brass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to polish it up and like see how it cleans.
And it's made for like tiny candles.
Yeah, like itty bitty guys. But I'm probably gonna hang it like on one of the walls back behind the fireplace here.
Yeah.
And we might put robot candles in it, like LED robot candles.
Yeah, that's probably
or something like that. So that's really cool. We have a couple of other sconces that also need to be hung up while we do like a myriad of stuff on the house. Be a house owner. It means that you're always busy every single fucking day.
Yeah.
So we got those things, and then we were looking for so I have my like big wizard's coat, and I want a like waistcoat.
Yeah.
That's less heavy and big for like times when it's not pouring rain or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we've been looking for some fabric for that, and Julie found this like delicious
like
silver damask sort of fabric.
Probably was a tablecloth, maybe a fancy bedspread.
Yeah, it's something, but it's nice.
Yeah.
And it's like exactly the like sort of color and pattern that I was looking for. So we're like, all right, we'll get this so she can make the most of my coat out of that. And then when we found that, we also found this absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude.
Just this like beautiful scarf / shawl so I can live my like babushka dreams.
Yeah, right?
And I've been wanting a scarf like this.
It's like oops all babushk.
Yeah.
Babushk. Look at that. Boom.
There we go.
So fancy, right? So yeah, so we found that, and it's so pretty, and like the colors are super vibrant, very springy. So we picked that up.
It still had tags on it too, so NWT.
Yeah, like whatever, dog.
Yeah.
So good. So we picked that up, and then we always look in the book section because I'm always looking. So I used to read the Magic the Gathering books like all the time as a kid, and I'm in the middle of. I'm like almost done with the third book in one of the.
There's a
sections right now.
few like book series and authors and like types of books that we're always on the
books,
lookout for.
Things like that. We're always on the lookout for. Choose your own adventure.
Where's
we're putting
Waldo?
on the list. Yeah. And so we were looking for those, and we ran into gently a problem, which is these books. You take that book, right? So this is Shakespeare 1, right? And I'm gonna have like a photo, like a video on screen of that. So that's Shakespeare 1, and then we're like going through, and there was like a bunch of them, and it's like, okay, well here's Dostoevsky, and here's Kant, and like here's Newton, and Huygens, and here's Plutarch. And we're like, oh, okay, like there's a bunch of these. So we started going through this. There are 54 books in this. These are called Great Books of the Western World.
They're published by Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, and they're published by Encyclopedia
like
Britannica.
1952.
Yeah. They're copyright 1952 for the publishing date for these. And they're all in fantastic
I mean, they basically
quality.
look like they were purchased and never even like
flipped through.
like touched.
Yeah. And so there are 54 in the series, and I think we picked up 36? 32?
Yeah. We started going through them, and we were like, oh, which ones do we really care about? We'll just get those.
Okay, but we gotta
and
have
then
both of the
that pile
Shakespeares.
ended up being like about 20, and I was like, look.
Then we need Thomas Aquinas. Then we need Chaucer.
Yeah.
Then we need Descartes.
And I definitely
Then we
want
need
Tacitus.
Hegel. Then we need Tacitus. Then Gibbon. Then Montague. Then Locke. Then Swift. Then these ideology books.
Yeah.
And like we realized very rapidly that we had like all but 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, we're just going to pick up these other ones also.
Yeah.
Why not? And so now we're going to be on the hunt to get the rest of the series, the ones that were missing in the set. Again, I'll show you guys that. I took a little video of all the books. Shout out to Washington State Apples. I don't know who that is, but
it's Borton fruit.
But the apple box that I can keep all of these books in is like exactly good enough to handle this much
because
book.
We have too many books for our bookshelves.
Well, hold on. We had exactly enough books for the last bookshelf that I built, and we've acquired more books.
No. That is incorrect. We still had more books.
We do have boxes of books.
Yeah. We have more than that. So we have significantly more books.
And comic books don't count. Those, they go in boxes. Shut up.
Yeah, we have significally more books
than space.
And we're just gonna keep collecting trophies.
Yeah.
Of books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another one
kind of everywhere
that we found that was kind of interesting was a how-to book
for pros by pros renovating old houses, which like Julie pointed this out,
which is great because we live in an old house and a lot of it needs renovation.
Yeah. Or at least explanations sometimes. So like, okay, I don't know, like if you're a car person, you probably get this, or like an old timer. I don't know if like kids these days are doing this, but like the way that I was raised is that you like always get the Haynes manual for the car that you drive.
For the car you have.
In fact, I have owned a Haynes manual for every car I've ever owned. And I owned the Haynes manual for the Klingon Bird of Prey. The like comical, haha, tongue-in-cheek Haynes manual for Star Trek stuff. Like, that's how much I love Haynes manuals, right? But it's so useful. What if a wire shorts or whatever? You gotta trace your wires or some shit. Haynes manual's fucking genius. And this book is basically written like a Haynes manual for old, weird houses. And, like, how to do, like, how dormers were built and how the doors are hung and how you should hang them and how you should do shingles and foundation work and joist hanging and raising your foundation for replacement stones and like everything, pitch angle calculations, dormers, like it's got everything that you need. And it was such a great find, and I love this like old reference material stuff because sometimes the internet, it's not that it doesn't have the answers, it's just that there are so many answers that it's difficult sometimes to wade through the dribble to get to the actual answer you're looking for. I have been dealing with this for years now, where I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this thing. And then I like start looking into it and I'm just like, oh my God, it's too much information and most of it's fucking useless. You know, it's like when you're looking up a recipe for something and you have to read 27 blog posts about the first time they went to España before figuring out exactly what herbs you're trying to put in this fucking sauce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's that sort of a drama. So the internet taketh, but the internet, you know, also giveth. It just takes effort.
Yeah.
So we got all that stuff at the Goodwill. This was a banger Goodwill trip.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about these books. Several of these I'm already like, oh, I want to read these. Yeah, absolutely. There's like Oliver's Travels. This Newton one sounds fantastic. There's some on philosophy. There's some on, like this Newton one is on optics and mathematics and like
there's some on
science.
history. It really, they kind of like hit all the
Well,
all
I mean, it is the great books of the Western world.
Yeah.
Also, if there is a great books of the Eastern world from this publisher, I would like to get those also, right?
Yeah,
because I would love some like I Ching and Art of War and Dao Ching and such like that.
I'm guessing they probably don't have that.
No, they probably don't. But if you know of like Chinese or Japanese or Korean or like otherwisely Asian publishing house that produces like this sort of like old timey book, like greatest books of the Eastern world thing, please, for the love of God, comment below and let me know so I can start collecting them. I love classics like this, and like we not only do we have a responsibility to preserve this information and knowledge, but also to study it and incorporate it into our lives to improve ourselves.
Yes.
Right? Listen to the greats so that way you can stand on their shoulders and you don't have to do all that base work yourself. Like, don't reinvent the wheel every time you're trying to figure something out, you know? So then the most recent thing that we've done for your birthday week, right, is we did a puzzle. Technically, tomorrow we're going to a botanical garden, so follow us on social media so you can see that stuff. I don't know that I'm going to put those in this video or not. I haven't made that decision. That's tomorrow Jonathan's problem, and we all know, fuck that guy, right? So, boom. But, so we decided to do a puzzle.
Yeah.
You were like, let's do a puzzle. So I had to unbury the puzzles, and we unburied the puzzles, and you had kickstarted these puzzles?
Yeah. So I got these on a Kickstarter. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Story by Escapade?
That's Escapade?
No.
No, it's Escapade. Okay.
It's Escapade?
Oh, I don't like that at all.
I had to read it 5 times to get it right
so
in my head,
I kickstarted these, and we've been meaning to do these puzzles for like way longer than I want to admit. Yeah. And I kickstarted them because first of all, puzzles are fun, right? But I kickstarted them because the general vibe of these puzzles was serving Where's Waldo books.
Yeah, it's like,
or Where's Wally if you're tuning in from one of those places.
It's like psychedelic Where's Waldo.
Yeah. Right? So I was like, these would be really fun.
Like hidden stuff. So you've got your picture on the front of the box. And then inside of the box you have, and I have a little video that I'll cut in here at some point in time while we're talking about showing the puzzle built and all that. Drop the puzzle piece. So you've got your little sheet that's got ooh, this is how the puzzle is supposed to go. Ignore the glare because everything's shiny as heck. And so all right, we're gonna build this puzzle.
And so we're starting to build the puzzle, and then we realize, some of these pieces don't look like the guide.
We start running into the problem of where's this eye? What is this eye about? And then we look and we're like, there's not an eye like this. And then we fit the puzzle piece and we're like, wait a minute. The closed eye on the box art and the prompt poster is an open eye on the puzzle.
Yeah.
Right? There's one where the genders are swapped. There's one where the inner tube is the wrong color. There was a purple section of inner tube that looked like an elbow that, I shit you not, stumped me for 4 fucking hours.
You were calling it the elbow of doom.
Because I'm just like, where does this go? What the actual F is this? And finally we got far enough along in the puzzle doing other pieces that I was just like, oh, wait a minute. I recognized the shape logic and put it in there. And I was like, the inner tube's purple and not multicolored. Blah, blah. It filled me with fucking rage, man. So there's a bunch of little spots in the puzzle where it's different or whatever. And so after we finished the puzzle, which was we did it a little bit last night and then we finished it today.
Yeah.
Right. After we finished the puzzle, on the back of the box, there's a find hidden objects thing. Listen, all of the changes between the actual puzzle and the fucking box and instructional poster that just shows the box art but bigger and not with a symbol blocking some of it.
The answer key for the fun little things for you to find is correct for the puzzle.
It's correct for the puzzle,
have,
but also
not the pictures for the guide or the outside.
None of the hidden objects are shit that's different.
Yeah.
The different shit, that's just for fun, I guess. So this puzzle was infinitely more complicated than first of all, right? A lot of very similar textures in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Right? You're it's a flag. That should be easy. And then you look and you're just oh my god, there's so many flags.
There was a thing with pink feathers, and I was like, oh great, all the pink feathers over here. I'm just gonna grab all those pieces. And then I was
find out,
oh no,
spots
there's
with pink
4
feathers.
more places with pink feathers.
So not only is the puzzle already a bit complex, and you're working off of a thing that's not the thing that it is, but we can't use the real key because we were we didn't even know when we were building the puzzle that the answer key had the real picture, right? Because we're we're not going to look at this because once the puzzle's done, we want to search for the hidden objects, which we did. We found all but one of them.
Yes.
Right? Because one of them is like, there's 2 birds. And we're like, this bird and this bird. And they're like, no, it's actually the first bird that you pointed out and then like another bird.
A different bird.
Yeah, which, whatever. Dog. There are like 5 birds on here. Fuck you. So yeah, sure, like that works out. But also, none of the hidden things were the changes, which just makes the changes like meanness for us specifically.
Yeah.
Right?
It just made it harder to put it together.
Yeah, but it was a super fun time.
But we had fun.
We had fun.
It's a really cool puzzle. I'm excited to do the other ones. This company has done like a bunch of different versions.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do
puzzles.
the other ones. We have 2 more of these from them that we're going to do. This one is like psychedelic-y, and then the other 2 are like wizard camp stuff and
aliens.
And alien stuff. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And while we were doing the puzzle, we got to watch Dining in Dungeon or whatever that's called. That anime where they're like preparing dungeon creatures for food. And that is so we're caught up on that. We thought it was all the way out.
Yeah, but apparently it's not. There's
still more episodes.
That's great for us.
But we're caught up on that, and if you have access to watching that, I highly recommend. It is adorable. And, like, shockingly dark at some points. But very fun and very cute, very funny, and also, that show is gonna make you fucking hungry, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Everything they did looked so delicious.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's been our like
fun little surprise
surprise
birthday things for me.
Yeah, totally. So happy birthday, Julie. Everybody happy birthday, Julie, in the comments. And we will catch you guys next time for more, I don't know, whatever the stuff is that we're doing. Yes, we have more podcast episodes coming out. Yes, inevitably we're going to do Trek Jive. We're technically 2 episodes behind because we've been busy. So we will catch up, and I'll probably wait till the end of the season to do Trek Jive.
It's real hard to film videos when you got people doing construction on your house.
Yes.
Tell you what.
Yes. Yeah. So we're having work done, which means that, like, whatevs clev. So it's, like, a little bit noisier. And also, like, we've just been busy, man. This has just been, like, a very busy time of late.
Yeah.
So, either way, I've been John Norgrove. This has been Julie Norgrove. This has been Vlog Jive is probably the nomenclature I'm going to use for this one, but whatever. It's been Julie's birthday week. Happy birthday, Julie. And this is all the stuff that we did. And if you want to see more about this stuff or anything like that, you can obviously subscribe here and keep up with us on YouTube. You can also hit us up on socials and all that kind of stuff. All that shit's linked below in the thing. Check out our podcast, Horn and Cauldron podcast, for your once weekly witchy funness and such like that. You can subscribe over on our Patreon and support us over there, where you get access to a bunch of stuff, and we have like a Discord chat, like a hangout, and all that kind of thing. We also have some new stuff coming to YouTube and such in the form of gaming. But that didn't happen this week.
And a bunch of plans for other fun things.
And a bunch of plans for other fun things. And check out our Etsy shop over on etsy.com/Norgrove Enterprises or whatever the thing. The links are in the thing. You know how to do that. And whatever. We'll catch you guys next time. Happy birthday, Julie. Right? Happy birthday, Julie.